here. So you tell me when you're ready and recording. You're ready and recording? Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. We are here at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. In fact, I'm standing in front of a great big group of people. Can you stand up and turn around? It's going to take a little longer. Can you do that for me? Swing the camera around? No? Okay. The boss says no. That's too much work.
Yeah.
So I'm here at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous doing announcements, and I wanted to make these two announcements for you as well, and not just for here, because everyone's asking, and it's right that I get the word out. First, I'm being asked about a summer RTR, and so I would love to do a summer RTR. And actually, in 2017, the year that we just ended, I was working hard to get one going for the summer. It's a big group. We will absolutely have to get a special use permit, and I was working hard with the Forest Service because it'll be in the forest, National Forest, because it's too hot here. We couldn't possibly be here. It'll be 110 here in June. And so I was working hard with them, and it was just a nightmare to work with them. I had worked all winter. Starting in January, I contacted the National Forest Service, said, I want to get a permit. I want to work with you and have it ready for the first week of June. I had worked with them till April and was nowhere near getting a permit. And the communications was hard. They were not uncooperative, they just wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't answer my emails. I'd send an email, and a month later I'd send the same email and say, I sent this a month ago, can you help me with it? And then she'd say, I'm sorry, and send me a thing, and I'd send it right back. And a month later, I'd write to her, I just sent you this thing, I'm sending it to you again, can you help me with it? And then she would give me an answer, and I'd do whatever I had to do. And a month later, I'd send her the same thing and say, can you help me with this? It was a nightmare, and I don't know that I'm able to do that again.
It's also more expensive, Bob.
Is it more expensive?
Yeah, because remember I got all that information, and we had requirements were even more.
They wanted a porta potty for 25 people, which if we'd had 4,000 people.
And they wanted a lot.
Yeah, it was just so. All of that to say, I would love to have a summer RTR, but it looks like the Forest Service is just going to make it too difficult. And then in April, I found out about my mom, and then I was all done. Here, I couldn't even get these people to talk to me to give me a permit. And finally, I just, when I learned about my mom, I just said, I'm sorry, we have to cancel anyway. And we were still nowhere near getting a permit. And I couldn't announce it till I had a permit in my hand. And so I'd love to, but it seems unlikely. If it was my choice, there would be a summer RTR, and I don't believe there will be. Now, the BLM has been exactly the opposite. I would say they have been full partners.
Oh, totally
full partners in doing everything we can together to make this happen. And if you've enjoyed this, a lot of the credit goes to the BLM because they've worked so hard to make sure it happened and went well. And they do deserve a big hand. Yes, a big hand for the BLM, even if you hate them.
No. Wrong way.
That's not going to work so well. Let's get you off. You got to give me some slack. All right, come over here. Come here. Oh, you guys are all watching me do this, aren't you? Yes, I am a doofus in real life.
She's trying to get to some shade, though.
Yes, I know. So at any rate, I don't think there will be a summer RTR. It's unlikely. I want to make one more announcement here and to the YouTube audience. I believe this will be the most important thing I have ever done. And I would also go so far as to say that everything I have done up to this moment leads to it. The mentoring program. I want to create a mentoring program because those of you who are in need of this life, or for whatever reason, either money you have to, you're being evicted, you got to live in your car, what am I doing? I'm so hopeless and helpless and I don't know what to do. Or you just want a better life, but you want some help to make it happen. A mentoring program is the answer. You contact us, our organization, not just me, because I can't do it all. It's well beyond my doing it all anymore. Our organization, and we put you in touch with a mentor, and you email back and forth with a mentor. Maybe you go to your mentor's camp, and he or she walks you through it. I believe this is going to be one of the most important things I've done, and I want this to happen. And it's going to be work. All of this is work. Everything is. You put some work in, Jude?
Yeah.
Jude has put in a lot of work. I would like to start hiring people. We are to the point where I need to be hiring people putting together the list, to maintain the list, and doing all the work for the RTR. Maybe they could do all the work for a summer RTR, an East Coast RTR, on and on and on and on. I would like to start hiring people to make these things happen because I can't do them. We're well beyond my capability of doing things anymore alone. There's no question that we're way beyond that. That's not going to work. This has been a good RTR for me personally and for most of you because I'm not doing the work. Better people than me are doing all the work. Everyone has skills, and Jude's got a million skills I do not have, and she's doing them all super well, and all the other workers. So that's the third announcement. I will probably start a Patreon account for no other purpose than to hire people and to to give money away to people in need because I get those letters all the time. I've lost everything. I have no money. I can't buy a car. I don't own a car. What do I do? And I have no answers. I don't have an answer to that question. So that is probably coming in the near future. The money will all go to hiring people, to making these things happen, to changing people's lives. All the money will go towards changing people's lives. I can promise you that. In fact, my goal would be to set up perhaps a charity. Charity, again, more complexity. You'd almost have to hire a person to run a charity. And on, and then a lot of the money that's given is eaten up by the charity instead of going to people that need it. And it's all very complicated, and I don't understand most of it. And I want to help people, and it takes money to help people, and I'm to the point where my personal help is not enough. And I've given all I can give, and now I got to take better care of myself. So those are my 3 announcements for you listeners out in this vlog. That there will probably not be a summer RTR. If it's at all possible, I will make it happen, but I don't think so. The mentoring program, if you want to be a mentor, there's a sign-up sheet at the button table. Please sign that, and a lot have.
Yes.
We've had a lot of people sign up to be mentors, and that's so important. One-on-one, I'm not alone. It's being hopeless and alone, that's grim. But being hopeless and having a light and a person to walk with you, that's everything in the world. So mentoring and possibly a Patreon account to pay for all these things. So thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video, and that if you want to change lives, that you and I can work together, and everyone here, and change lives. Because I've done a lot, and I'm very grateful for that. But together, we can do an infinite amount more. So I'm hoping to create these things and make them happen, and we'll just see. It might be a pipe dream and not happen. No promises. We'll just see. Okay, that's enough for this video. Thank you much for watching. If you did like the video, I hope you will like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later.